Clone High episodes 9 and 10. This is a finale to season 2 of the show, which I can't believe that this reboot has already made it past more episodes than the original. And what I mean by that is that we have season 2 of this show already in the works. So season 2 of the reboot, that is. This is technically season 2 of the original show, but you know, I think that's cool that the show's and this show. I honestly, watching the first couple episodes, was very skeptical about the show. I'm like, no, it may not be as good. And the more the shows went along, I've really enjoyed the show, and I thought these episodes were great. So episode 9 was about Mr. B's backstory, which is like, it's a great episode because there's some really good gags in the episode, but it's also like a super emotional story that explains why he's always calling people Wesley and stuff. And the different techniques with the animation that they do are just so good. Like, it's just wow. I love all the different techniques with all the different animation styles. Like, you have one that looks like some like Fritz the Cat or something like that kind of 1970s style, and then you have one that looks like old timey cartoons. It's really good. It's a really solid episode, and it's just such a great episode. Wow. And then um, number 10, that episode is really great because it's like the clones, they go to college and they end up in like, it's in a maze. And there's a great joke about Michael Bolton, which made me laugh my ass off. um, but there's they're in like this maze that's obviously very clearly a meta like a like a dystopian uh movie parody. Like, you know what I'm talking about, stuff like Maze Runner, Hunger Games. I mean, they even talk about there being lots of deaths. They're in a giant maze. Like, come on. It's totally that, and it was really funny, and that's totally Phil Lords and Chris Miller style. They parody stuff like that, so it's just a really solid episode, and a lot of the character dynamics all really work in the episode. And then, the twist of the second episode is that Joan is now going to have to deal with the backlash of the other clones for some of the stuff that she did in the finale, which we'll see how that turns out next season. But yeah, I thought that was a really good show. I just can't believe how good it was. It was really solid. I mean, I do think that people are kind of right about some of the new character designs being a little bit off. But other than that, I'm just like, who really cares? It's just a couple characters. The writing and the humor of the show are excellent. It's really good. And yeah, I'm really loving the show. So there you go.